Well, hello and welcome. Today we're gonna talk about a little factory tower. Yes, factory tower, not tower factory or factory tower. This is a game that I bought long ago because I thought it would be kind of interesting to play because he has some very charming stuff on it. That's simple and then get more complicated. And now he even has a campaign. As you can see, I completed until level 4. Why? Well, because there is a little big problem. First, let's just pick everyone here just to show you the bare bone of the game here. You just start with a small city and you have to expand it. Very, very simple. The humble beginnings. You start you move the camera. You have your town center. And you can see that it has a range of stuff that you can collect. Then you have your people here that you can send it to like chop wood and then deposit it on the town center so you can use it to build stuff, get some stone, mine it and deposit it into the town center. Then you have some food here that you can sell to houses because houses have needs for water, food and other stuff here, and by providing them with food they're gonna actually pay you. Every time we sell them something, we get money, so we can build more stuff. You have it all center, house, lumber mill, and all the stuff to actually progress into the game. So that's very simple with using your mules to collect wood, then you get some more money to actually employ more workers that require population and money. That's why we need some coins. And just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Until later on you can actually build that lumber mill like so. We have recipes here like turning wood into planks. Let's see, let's pick two guys here. They're gonna pick wood here and deposit here. The the workshops itself are actually also use population. As you see, you have to have a worker here, so interpretation of your capacity. Now they're putting wood here and make planks, but we actually need someone to take it out here. So take the plank here and deposit it into the town center, so we can use to build other stuff. And in the case of the tutorial, you're actually going to have this check marks where you're gonna increase your capacity. Like for now, having max capacity of people, but not home. As you can see, having 3 or 4. So I could build another house here. And now I have access to 2 more people. So I can make it even more progress. Tutorial, we're gonna expand the research capability with some of these landmarks, and later on I can build even more houses here. And you keep going until you reach a very high profile. Like this is my end game for the first map here. Because they don't require me to actually make red to victory conditions. And I don't. But they're only gonna have better people to actually work. I have here the wagon. The wagon can transport more items. It can transport 4 items, while the been a while, forgive me for my lack of it. It has full space for inventory, while people only have one. However, people can actually harvest the woody stone wood from the ground. Wagon can only transport it, and by making roads and pathways, people gonna choose to use them instead of walking into the grass that is a lot slower, so they are faster. You have some water, supply this with water so we can make some paper. It's required to make research. That in this case here, I actually made everything here, and goes on. You make paper, then later you start making other stuff like conveyor belts and wood belts to make caravans, and so on, making stone into stone bricks. And you have the kitchen. And you can have the food mill to turn the grain into flour. And flour combined with heat to make bread. Have a lot of other recipes using meat, fish, fruits, sugar with fruits. There is a lot, and I mean a lot of things to actually do. And that's actually the big problem, because as you might see, this is the fourth map. You see, you have a lot of houses here, and you have a supply of material here, and here, and here stone. And you have some farms for potatoes, carrots, and other stuff, grains, fish. Everything here is like he's making cotton into cloth and everything else, paper. Have here a machine shop that is taking all this iron that is melted here, turned into bars. The bar then make it into pipes, metal conveyors, gears, nails, and that's basically the problem of it. It started pretty okay with some kind of automation and turn wood into paper and then cotton into cloth and combine it to make it more expensive stuff here, but it just never stops because on the needs here, water, just have water, but the basic food, we have all those types here that you can actually make and count as basic. You don't need to actually supply everything. This says how much it actually can provide happiness. At this point, six basic foods is the maximum they're gonna provide happiness. You have hardware to have planks, bricks, other stuff here, have clothing, going all the way from simple cotton to warm coated clothes and ancient stuff, medicine, education, paper, books, special books into areas, and have common food with the jams and soups and pizza and pies and cakes, and have these special potions. All of it is very harsh. In this case here, into this tutorial that I stopped, I have to make this elixir here to complete it. I think I already complete that. And in this case here, you have to actually make trades. Have this trade centers here that trade the like the flower for one health potion and one antidote and an iron plate for a ward. I have caravans trading them around here. Another one somewhere around here. It has the ultimate product here. This one trading apple jam for antidote and milky and health potion for a magic clothing. And then we have this one here into the top here that's going to trade in 4 wards, 2 magic cloaks, and 10 gold for 1 elixir. Exactly this one here. So in this case here, I only buy time until this actually completes. Still missing 4 pieces of a golden elixir. And that's just one of the possibilities. But this is not the last one that I was playing, I believe. It was... Did I choose it right? This is the last one. This introduced the magic force with the mana purification. So not only I have to provide and care about food and materials and then potions and then fish, then now we have this. What here? This. Now there's mana shards here that I need to be mining and then process it to make it to the books to get purple coins, to make the magic forge, to increase the technology. It's just too much. It's just too much stuff to make. So like take this now. I'm not gonna make gold ingot in polished stone. And now I have 2 more recipes to actually care about. The Lord is gonna make polished stone as well as the normal stone here. That's required for all the stuff. That's require all the stuff and all the stuff and all the stuff. It just gets so boring. And the big problem is that the campaign, even to the campaign, every time you start a new campaign, like if I new game campaign 5 here, I begin from the 0, like I did show you. This is how you start. You never start from what you left the previous one. You always start for a very, very basic formation. So all that automation to make food and material, you have to do it every single time. And one big problem is that it's not a big problem as I think before, but it took me a while to actually think about it. That aside stuff that is natural, like wood here and farming stuff here that requires natural ground to grow, everything else you can just make scaffolds like so. And place it on top of the trees. Not a problem. You can have flying stuff here. So most of the basing stuff here I can actually buy on top of a platform. But there is a little bit of problems. Like if I want to actually make some plumbing here, we could only make it from normal ground here. This artificial one, it don't work, so I cannot make it underground plumbing here. I have to actually all the way. Like I have the home here that is into the natural ground. I have it all plumbed with water from the bottom. But because if I try to do that into artificial one, I have to do the piping above ground, so it's gonna take more space. And because the dev don't want people to actually bypass the geological challenge, he disabled the terraforming of the land here into the campaigns. You can remove, you can pick items, destroy blocks, move it all, cut or grow grass, but you can't actually raise or lower the ground here. He wants people to actually deal with the problem of the terrain. So like things like this here is actually required for you to actually think about. And I just got fed up with all this having to rebuild everything every time. That's why I only made it to tutorial 4 completed. You have to trade stuff here. You can trade 1 gold for 20 wool. Why would I do that? You have this enchanter here. They're gonna take a cloak, wool, and mana crystal, make a magic cloak. And I'll take a book and mana crystal, make it enchanted probably because I cannot actually make this myself. So I am forced to actually use them to make the material that are required to win the scenario. And because I was trying stuff here and actually ended up making a too small stuff here, trying to use the thingy here, I just was, nah, forget it. This is so much work for so little pleasure. Of course, now with my knowledge, I could actually just show you, put all this area here on scaffolds, like I did here with this shops, and have everything built up above ground, and only worry about the natural resources into other stuff. What are you complaining about? I have this problem here that this was before seeing those herbs. Now it's not. What's the big deal? Here, no. Back here, no. If I have patience and will to actually go for this little loss of a progress every time you start a new campaign, and it's okay to be forced to actually do stuff around here to get the material. Maybe this is gonna be joyful to you, but for me, for now, not. It's not hard, it's just grindy. Very grindy. Super grindy. I don't know how many hours I put into this single save here, and I'm not even half done with my conditions to get to tier 7 of research. It requires some materials here. Then you need to make 4 magic forges, get the 100 shelter buckets and 200 purple coins. That's so many stuff. And my mood to build like this has been gone. So before I go, if you're gonna try to give this game a chance, I'm gonna give you some 2 tips that help me. First, as I show you, you can build stuff into scaffold. As long as they are connected with the hold to the town center, they're gonna be part of the city. Scaffolds are your best friends for making most stuff. Like you have access to stairs and everything for materials. Like here, you have a wood ramp. What the heck? Like so. But you cannot put the hold into those ramps here. You can't. However, a scaffolding, because it is empty, it's gonna accept the hold it. So there's a ramp with hold it, with a hold on it, so you can connect it. At the start, you have to supply stuff for your homes using people, and then later on, when you can have the markets, you can sell them to them. But my thinking, because when you select or highlight a market, you see this little area around it. You might think, so I have to actually keep the house inside of it. No, you don't need it actually. Like here you have a school that supplies books to the houses. But as you can see here, the radius is this here. The houses are here. But if you go here, we're gonna see that they are being supplied with the education. They have paper. As long as the supplier of goods is connected with the town center by holds, and the houses are also connected by the streets, it's going to arrive here from the holds. So this can flexibilize your building a little bit more. You don't need to be into range of houses. As long as it's connected to that town center, it's going to count. So the town center radius is the important part, because as long as everything is connected to it by streets, it's going to count it. Later on, you have the town centers. They have a specializations here. You can only have one activity into that neighborhood, and you're going to unlock some with the heavy with the quarantine materials, and they give you boost of it. Here they got the processing, because it has a chance to get a double output for all those materials there, and have some of it. Later on, you can actually build more town centers, but not for the one. But if you place not one with the one you have here, you're actually going to have a conflict. Like a place here, and now it lost the specialization. You go here and select again. As you can see, it kind of vanish. They're gonna enter in conflict. But you need to actually level up your town center. There's a level 1, and this is level 5. So you can upgrade it. If you're gonna make a away town centers to give this boost to production, place it into a place that you can actually upgrade it. Like here, I can upgrade it, no problem, to level 4, and then just move it to where you want it to be. You have a high level town center in a place that they could normally not upgrade, because upgrade you require houses and happiness and everything else. Okay. And probably one that took me a while is that just build your food market close to your farm, and have the farm placing the items directly into the food market, so don't need to actually worry about. And one that I like very much is to make a lot of conveyors with grabbers to transfer materials from a lumber mill or a barn to other stuff. As I say, you pick the wood pillar and put 4 of it into place. This is the height of most materials, and then you can place in a conveyor into the top of the one, and I believe even this one here is okay. The last one leave it open because I believe most stuff can actually pass down here. As you might see here, I have some conveyors in the top and still having materials to actually allow people and caravans to pass. So by doing on air conveyors, you can keep it free so your stuff can walk around it. Okay, hope you have something here, and if you want to give it a shot, it's up to you. Oh, those two here are not actually connected by hold. They are into the pages of this here. Now they are. Okay. Anyway, this is Ungod. Thank you so much for watching.